the ground. This is Saquon Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Manning now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Manning. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And that is incomplete. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. It's a sneak, Manning. And he'll burrow his way forward to pick up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Manning to throw on 2nd down. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Working from the gun, Manning. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another 1st down on the pickup of 5 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Manning. He finds his target, Beckham. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now third down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's third down. Again, it's Manning. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
First trip to the red zone for the Giants. 1st and 10 at the 19. A first down carry for Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Throwing now is Manning. Caught on the right side by Adams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On third down, Barkley. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
From the gun, it's Manning. And he's got his man, Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham from 3 yards out. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete to open things up. Well, you know, Charles, just thinking back, it was around this time a year ago, Hurricane Harvey was devastating the Houston area and other areas there in southeast Texas. 1 year later, though, J.J. Watt's Foundation announced it had raised and given $41.6 million in the last calendar year.
That's phenomenal. And he was the NFL Man of the Year. last season, and rightly so for what he did. And if I'm not incorrect, his goal when he started this to help all the people was $200,000.
$41.6 million minus $200,000. That's a pretty good margin there.
That's a heck of a margin. Congratulations to J.J. Watt, his foundation, and to everyone who contributed to help out the people in Houston.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw is Wentz. Screen pass to Sproles. He's got the first down and more past the 40. A good pickup there, a 22.
I kind of chuckled to myself a little bit when I remember Darren Sproles coming out of college. I remember one scout saying, yeah, but what are you going to do with him in the pass game? Quarterback can't find him downfield because he's only 5'6". Well, on that screen pass, they found him pretty well. And his balance is unsurpassed. He's so strong, he can take hits and stay on his feet.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's brought down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. Nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But with the incompletion there, gives us time to hit on the retirement, Charles, of Eric Decker. Of course, played for the Broncos, Jets, and Titans. Was with the Patriots this preseason, but now he's going to step aside.
I think he had a fantastic career because look at it this way. Getting 1,000 yards in one season for a receiver, that's a career for most people. He did it 3 times. Best year in Denver in 2013, 87 catches, almost 1,300 yards and 11 touchdowns. Congratulations on a wonderful career, Eric Decker.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Throwing on 1st down. Manning. He's going to float this over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. trail the receiver, and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
Eagles offense trotting back out there, and believe it or not, yes, there are already some concerns on Philly Talk Radio because they just have not looked that sharp in the preseason.
And that's just how it is in Philadelphia. If everything's not perfect, people are going to start to rumble despite a Super Bowl win. And that evidence you're talking about, 5-0 shutout by the Cleveland Browns, who went 0-16 last year. That happened in week 3 of the preseason. They're 0-3 in the preseason. And is Nick Foles going to be their starting quarterback? That's what they're expecting on opening night against Atlanta.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Fielded at the 43. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham as the first half is winding down. And the Giants add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Rosas now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Wentz now to throw. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was trying to get that one to Darren Sproles. And it's 3rd down. A look deep for Jeffrey. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They run again with Ajayi. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a third and about 9 to go.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a third and long at the outset of this drive. To throw, it's Wentz. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to be over, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On second down, here's Barkley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a third down. Manning going to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5.
It's 4th and 2, and you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, so you have to be definite about your decision about where to go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nigel Bradham not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Manning to throw on 2nd down. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Manning now on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On 1st down, Wentz. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there. Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Wentz now on 1st down. And he's got the veteran here. It's Mike Wallace. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Now Wentz on the bootleg. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Kareem Martin. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. Wentz going to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it. They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Wentz got to have this one. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Kareem Martin in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 37.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Giants on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. On play action. Now Manning. And this one is incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Eagles. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going out offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.